today.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And his first look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to... make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's taken in at the 9. And just shutting him off there. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens will take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Stevens right there to break up the throw. You look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test. Taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense?
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage. And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers? And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On ill-advised throw back. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to? You're the boss. We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Josh Allen. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Escaping the pressure right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Being chased out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's Jackson to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And that one complete to Hodgins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Kyle Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So we have come to halftime, and what's halftime over? No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise.
That's caught at the 25. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Jackson steps away to his left. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
His throw incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Hurts. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They're going to look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and they will remain well behind.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw again. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. saw the option to give to Swift here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Ravens offense back out there. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. Size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard
Today, it's the National Football League.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A draw play for Mixon, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Officially 91 yards on the punt return. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they... And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this isn't a important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after one. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Under pressure, they got him again. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. Powering his way forward. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 33 yards. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. A short throw caught by Andrews. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Play action. Now Jackson. This one complete to Simpson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle complete. That's Simpson. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals getting set to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Burrow.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flushed out right.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've reached halftime here. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more.
That's caught inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now it's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken around the 12. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can.
Touchdown! Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give them up.
That's caught inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's Burrow. That escapes the sack. Buying time. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hill will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this. No, okay.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Owe able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, it fights him off. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange. He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Eluding the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Flush to his right.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
They'll set up a throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And got his man complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it
today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 15 of the...
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And his first pass is incomplete. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number one overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And the pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. Shifts by him, fighting his way through contact. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's going deep for Bateman. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. The quick feet, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week. And I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level. And they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. David Ojabo. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 50, here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run behind center with Spiller. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Travis Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this. There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 81 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Herbert back to the air. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That is incomplete. So we're at halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Jackson checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tucker now to add the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Some strong running at the 20. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jackson on first down. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Tucker's kick is good. Even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Tyus Bowser, he got a hand in there and knocked it free. Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, Herbert.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Josh Allen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early. It was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, Justin Herbert. In trouble, and he's taken down. Travis Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Herbert now. Caught by Allen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
2nd down and 4. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, it's Herbert, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Ravens, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos.
Tonight,
the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Ajabo from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. 3 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. Out to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 13 carries, 66 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back to him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is
is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing in the...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. So no gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Odafe Owe in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And taken right at the 35. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Going to throw right side here, complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, 33 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Denver's offense now set to go.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. To throw again is Wilson.
Same connection, Dulcich once again.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Wilson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end.
He's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent,
and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw again is Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And this one complete to Simpson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated?
Touchdown! Rashad Bateman from a yard out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Flynn. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain...
It got his man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Jackson now off the bootleg. Being chased out left. Simpson reels it in over the middle. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flynn. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. The option to give to Williams here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Welcome back now to Denver. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break on EA Sports. Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. They go back to the ground with Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Now Wilson on first down. Keeps himself up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw incomplete. The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. A beautiful fake. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson over the middle. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Wilson got his man. It's Dulcich. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do, because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking. There he goes, left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Wilson, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Baltimore, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they're guaranteed
today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Now Jackson. Out to Bateman toward the sideline. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play action. Now Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Buying time to his left. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor? Is it not?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
ETN up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pressure comes and down he goes. Josh Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Hill. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg? And it's a fumble. Or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long, Lawrence.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Bateman once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action now. Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's on to halftime of this. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. ETN once more. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. Still going. Now he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 26 yards. And the Ravens have got it on cruise control.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A run with a fullback. It's Ben Mason. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they run. It's Mason.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Lawrence will throw. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Lawrence under pressure, and they got to him again. David Ojabo, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start, and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a... I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a